This episode of the Mimic's Veil is sponsored by Taste Invader Tea. Treat yourself to 15% off an order of daring and delicious tea at tasteinvader.co.uk using code TMV. And today in the Veil, we have a little chat about PATAPON 1+2 replay, Clair Obscur Expedition 33 and its Steam Deck performance, and the fantastic 1000xRESIST.
So Ben, I know I made you a promise that the next game that I was going to play and finish was 1000xRESIST, and I don't often stick to my promises. But I have played and finished 1000xRESIST.
Jesus, really?
I have indeed. No, of course I've played it on my lovely Switch too. More about that later. But yeah, I get it. I think that's probably the best thing I could say about this game. I get it.
Yeah.
It's like almost a masterclass in storytelling. Like, just even to the point, and there's so many things you could spoil this game so easily in so many ways, but there's so, you think, oh, that's taking a twist there, and you're like, oh, that must be it, and then it does another twist, and then it does something completely different again, and then it twists itself again, and you're just like on a roller coaster ride for 10 hours, 11 hours maybe, I think.
Yeah, something like that, 10 to 12, yeah.
Because it's 10 chapters with a little epilogue and a little prologue, and some of the chapters maybe take you about an hour and a half, whereas others are a little bit shorter. So averaging out probably just over an hour a chapter. But yeah, I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
I'm pleasantly surprised, actually. I wasn't sure whether it would be a game for you, but
I wasn't sure it would be either, even as I was starting it, and it was kind of getting through, and I'm like, but I think even by the time you kind of finish the prologue and get into chapter 1, and it grips you enough by the end of that first chapter, you're like, what on earth is going on? Like, and all the characters are quite interesting, and it just is, you can immediately tell that there's just so many layers to the story, and then so much probably symbolism around like real world storylines and events, and it's very easy. You could probably, I think everybody could play the game and think it's talking about different things as well. I think it's very it's very open to interpretation in terms of the different themes that it's trying to portray, but just does it so well in the way it is ultimately a walking sim stroke visual novel at its heart, but it does give you enough little gameplay parts to keep you going and keep you interested in terms of like some of the different time mechanics, some of the kind of traversing around different parts, and a little bit of puzzle solving and there, problem solving, and everything. It does everything well, Emma, and it really just, the package just, it's just, good. Very, 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 very good.
It's like it feels like art that you're playing, but not like, it's not like overly wanky kind of art.
Yeah,
it's just,
it lacks that pretentiousness, but it doesn't have that air of pretentiousness. It's very well presented to avoid that.
It's almost like it's not patronising.
Yeah,
in the way that a lot of art can be. It's just a grown-up story told in a very grown-up way. Dialogue, I think, is fantastic. Like, it's just brilliantly written, and you're right.
And all those acted as well.
All those performances are brilliant, and all the strands to the story that you're just kind of, there's tiny little, almost like family level politics and individual stuff going on, but then there's like massive world-ending stuff going on at the same time, and there's political bits to it as well. And it's just so many strands that it somehow ties together by the end. It's it's a real special one. It's like I think something might be to do with the way that it was made, because I'm pretty sure it was made like a chapter at a time, and this art collective, I think they're like theatre people who just sort of came together and said, right, we're going to make a game. Right, what's chapter 1, and then they made it, and then what's chapter 2, and they did it like that, which I think is a very unconventional approach to creating anything, really. It's normally like you've got your vision, and then you just, I don't think that you normally would do something in such a linear way as that. But yeah, however they did it, they've pulled something very special out of the bag.
Yeah. And even to the point, and I said I'd come back to my Switch 2, and I played this on the Switch, and at fairly key moments, so I think I suffered 3 crashes in the game at fairly key moments in the story. The first one was fine because I loaded back in and it was basically at the point that it stopped. But I had 2 crashes at the exact same point in the last chapter, which I was literally just about going into the last scene. And towards like the end game, it takes you've got a little bit which it's all well and furling, and you're going through. And the way this game works, without giving, not the way the game works, but parts of the game work, whereas it'll take you to an event and then you can skip between time frames before and after the event. So it goes from like -10 to like +13 and stuff. It gives you numbers and opens up different scenes. And it's kind of like at the last scene, and then it just crashed. I'm like, are you having a laugh? But I think I don't think that's a Switch 2 or a compatibility with Switch 2 thing. I think it's just the Switch version of the game is just prone to the odd crash, I think. But it didn't detract from it at all. I'm really, really glad I finally played it. You see, it's not really a game that I would necessarily see as one that really gelled with me, but I think it's so well done that's why it did. I don't think it's not a genre that we were talking about before when we were talking about the alters and genres that just don't work for me. This kind of genre, again, is not necessarily one that I'll do all that reading, but then it kind of goes back to Citizen Sleeper 2 and Citizen Sleeper, because they're, in terms of the amount of reading and stuff in them, but although this is all voice acted, you do find yourself properly reading it as the same as listening to it. I find with this, which is quite unusual, but yeah, I'd recommend this to anybody.
Even Lewis?
Yes, even Lewis.
I've got it. I've got a copy.
Nice.
On the Switch.
And now in the family library as well.
Oh yeah, spoilt for choice.
It's good. Even though we've spoken about this before, Ben, you played this.
Yeah, we spoke about it because we started the podcast after I'd played this game, I think, last year. So we'd only touched on it a couple of times, I think.
Because in my head, I thought it was an RPG. And I think that's purely down to the art style. A very RPG-esque art style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It does look proper JRPG, and when you look at it, it has that kind of almost Persona-esque look about some of the characters and stuff, and
yeah, sort of anime. There's certainly like the third person stuff. Obviously, it plays with perspective a little bit in some of the there's a few 2D bits as I remember as well, and some other bits and bobs that are more. There's bits with like locked off cameras and as well, isn't it? There's a lot going on, but the other thing that made me question whether you would like it is I think they've said that it was heavily inspired by Nier Automata as well, Alex. And that made me think,
well, you can see the character design in the art. Like there was a certain point in it towards the end, and one of the characters walking. I'm like, that's just Nier. Like you just like the big boots and all that, and the outfits, and like I can see that. But
and I think the present
from it for me. I'm like, I could forgive it for that.
It's more of a vibe thing, isn't it? That sort of end of the world, somber tone that it's got going on.
It doesn't want you to play it 100 times over and just waste your time for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours.
No, but that's good. I'm really pleased. I'm pleased you got around to it because it is.
Me too.
Yeah, it's one that more people definitely need to play. 1000 times resist. You also mentioned Citizen Sleeper there. And a little birdie tells me that one of us has been playing Citizen Sleeper.
Indeed.
What birdie is it?
What have I done? It's this birdie. Tweet. I've been playing Citizen Sleeper. Very briefly. This is the bird still talking. And then the tree.
A very manly voice, bird.
Yeah. So I've been playing it. I've not picked up from my last save.
Oh,
because that's the one that had...
Oh,
you
started in the
went
wrong
into the
bit.
DLC by mistake, didn't you?
accidentally.
Got you, yeah.
And because I don't want to read this. And I sort of skipped through it. And when I was skipping through it, I was like, you fucking idiot. Because now you don't know how this sort of bit starts. So I started again, picked a different character type, and just to... Because I obviously know what happens, and to a certain extent up to that point where I went into the DLC. So I'm really just trying to get back to there where I made the mistake. So it shouldn't take me too long. Like I said, I've only really like an hour tops back playing it again, just sort of reacquaint myself with what to do, like going into that sort of like the sub skeleton, whatever you want to call it, like with all the nodes, that kind of thing. Just trying to progress what I can, and because I've done it before, I've got a better idea what I need to do. So hopefully it won't take me as many cycles to get back to that point. I'm not entirely sure if that's going to be possible. Maybe it just does take that long. But yeah, it's such a good game, and it's because I know now that I have access to Citizen Sleeper 2 in an easy to play way on the Steam Deck, that I don't have to sit with the Xbox or whatever in front of the telly, because that's really they're really handheld games, I would say, that just suit that on a wee screen in your hand, you know. But it's good. There is a lot of, you mentioned it there, the amount of reading. So yeah, it's one of those games that I feel like you need to be in the right mood to play. You're like, okay, I want to play something. Also want to, read a small novel.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot there to take in. And there is a bit of me that wants them to do like that Disco Elysium final cut where they fully voice it. That'd be really good. But
Yeah.
it's good the way it is. That's just me being lazy. Pure laziness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And talk about, games with excellent writing. I think Citizen Sleeper games are top notch when it comes to dialogue and world building and all of that stuff. Really good.
Yeah.
And that UI. Oh. I don't know why I love it so much. Just so.
What about it?
It's just so crisp and clean, and I just love it. I don't know why. There's something about the use of like very minimal but bright colours, like just one or two bright colours, and then dark everything else, and it's just, I don't know, it's that sort of cyberpunky look that I really dig. I love a UI. Top 10 UIs. That's make a note of that for a future episode when the well really runs dry. But yeah, this would be up there definitely for me. Cool game.
Good. So yeah, I will continue with it over the next, period of time. Playing it on Switch 2.
Oh, okay. Because again, that was another one where I guess you had a choice of, Switch 2 or Steam Deck.
I bought it on Switch. Did you pay for the DLC? I can't remember. Or was
I don't
it free?
think so. I think it was free.
It's just get included. Yeah. So yeah, I've just picked it back up there, and I will say, the using the Steam Deck has made me appreciate the Switch 2 more.
What, ergonomics and screen quality?
Yeah, I think
and stuff
so.
like
Just and how, like, the Steam Deck's pretty seamless in all its ways, but because the Switch is so pared back, it's like I was just using it. I was like, this is so easy. It's so light. It feels like I just freaking float away if I wasn't holding on to it. It's just, I was like, this is great. The flat back. Oh, the flat back.
that flat
Flat back.
Baby got flat
How
back.
flat that back is.
Yeah. It's again, I think the UI on the Switch is much nicer than Steam. I do think that cleanliness of, how stripped back it is better, I would say. I agree.
There's a lot to be said for simplicity.
Yes.
Although I almost had an even... I earlier on, like my son now has my Switch OLED, and he was playing that earlier, and he was like, "Can you put that back in the dock for me?" And I lifted it, and it was like just that way you can lift it just with one hand, and you just hold it over, and you're like, I really wish the Switch 2 was just a little bit smaller again. I was just like, this is just a nice size, and it's amazing how you suddenly think,
Yeah.
But yeah.
Aye. It's just strange because I've been chopping and changing between both. It's just really interesting to see just the differences in both and how much like maybe the Steam Deck took for the original Switch, and yeah, it's just interesting thoughts occur in half sleep.
That time between sleeping and waking.
I'm like flat back.
While we're in this sort of dreamlike state, though, and talking about new consoles and things like that, it reminds me of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Obviously, we spoke about that briefly last week, and to continue with the dreaminess, just want you guys to cast your minds back to something that I said last week, because Alex asked me about the PS5 Pro, didn't you, Alex? So let's close your eyes and let's just have a quick flashback. The frame rate is jarring initially, but after half an hour, I'm like, yeah, actually, I can probably save myself 650 quid and not get the Pro just to play this game. It would be mental. And I am prone to making rash, stupid decisions, but I think that would be a bit too rich for my blood even. So that was last week's episode. You remember that conversation? Yeah.
I do.
You can probably see where this is going. That statement has aged like milk. And I am now I'm not going to say proud owner. I am the ashamed owner of a PS5 Pro. So,
I mean, you're really like stealing my crown here, Ben.
Yes. To be completely honest, a very, very good deal became available, and I was thinking about it anyway. And because that deal was so good, it was like, I left it. I spoke to you guys. I asked for an intervention, and you talked me down. Then the couple of days after that, I was regretting not getting it, and I was like, oh, that was such a good deal. And then I noticed it was still like technically in my basket. All of them had gone by that point, but it obviously somehow saved it in my basket. So I just thought, do you know what? It's just going to piss me off because it's never going to be this price again. So I'll just order it. And I did. And I've got a disk drive on the way, which I also got a really good deal for as well because I had some vouchers. So all in all, bargain. Yeah.
Are you getting rid of your PlayStation, your PS5, your base PS5?
I don't know.
No chance.
I don't know. I don't know where I could put it where it's not obvious. That's the thing. That behind me, I could quite easily put the PS5 Pro in place of the PS5, and no one would be any the wiser. That's fine. But where do you put the other PS5 without alerting the authorities? It's a tricky one. But
can you like put it like on the floor or something so that you didn't know it was there?
I could put it behind the unit there, but it would be same TV.
Well, there's no point there. Like,
no,
you'll find somewhere.
Yeah, I'll think of something. But anyway, yeah. So I buckled, and it wasn't just because of Rebirth. It was like I was kind of looking through all the enhanced games, and a lot of them are games I would like to go back to, or games that I own that I haven't even started yet that are PS5 Pro enhanced. And I was just like, I think I'll get use out of it. So why the hell not? Basically. But yeah, it was primarily Rebirth that started me on this journey, and
Has it arrived?
Yeah.
Is that you got it?
Yeah. But I'm gonna wait for the disk drive and everything to get it all set up in one fell swoop.
He doesn't want to tease himself by having it there and not actually be able to play it. Exactly.
But yeah, very much enjoying Rebirth still. I'm about halfway through now, and
Flying through.
flying through. It's improving. I know I kind of said the storyline was like just JRPG bollocks last week, but it is. There's been a couple of little emotional beats around about the halfway mark that have sucked me in, and yeah, it's very cool. It's it's nice. I would say I've hit a bit where, well, I've just got through a bit where there's like forced mini games. There's mini games all over this, but one or two of the chapters around the midpoint like force you to play the mini games, and some of them are good and some of them are dog shit. So it's like, okay, I'll get through this, and the interactions you're having with your characters kind of make it cool. But yeah, it's a bit like I just want to get to the story stuff really. But one of them. One of them is quite funny. So, in Remake, the previous game, you encounter this character called Madam M, who it's kind of heavily suggested that she gives Cloud a hand job. Basically, that's suggested, and and then you meet her again in this game. Why you play Queen's Blood against her, and the whole time it's just making insinuations about, oh, you're really, oh, if you've got a good hand there, and it's just it's all like, and obviously if you'd never played the first one, you wouldn't know what the hell she was talking about, but it's all because she gave him an HJ back several hours ago. So that just made me laugh, and there's loads of silly little bits like that are just it's lovely. I'm very much enjoying it and looking forward to seeing it running on the Pro when I get around to setting that up. So maybe next week I'll have a little update to see, let you guys know how it is from a technical perspective.
What you say? Oh, well, it looks the same.
I think we know for a fact, at least in this one, it doesn't. So.
Yeah, I think in this one. But I think as a PS5 Pro owner, I think you're obligated to say, "Oh, it makes so much difference." I think, I am contractually obliged.
Do you get a boost on like PSVR 2 and Portal? No,
not Portal.
No, and in Portal,
not Portal, but PSVR 2, like GT7 has got a significant boost, and Kayak VR is boosted as well, isn't it, and a few others. Yeah.
Wow.
So. Yeah, it's got some benefits. I didn't just make a crazy rash decision. This is all planned out. But yeah, that's me from my RPG dabblings of the week. Lewis, let's come right back to you though.
Hello,
because you have been playing. What?
I've been playing Clair Obscur Expedition 33.
Fuck yeah!
On the Steam Deck.
How's that? Speaking of performance,
because what is dog shit? Yeah. So let's get the negatives out of the way. It runs horribly on the Steam Deck. Like, it is nasty. So much so that I was playing the prologue and I was like, am I missing out on how gorgeous this is? Because I'm too busy going, their hair is really annoying me because it's like all fluffy and frizzy, and like I'd kind of described it as like a PS3 game running on a PS4 or something like that. It doesn't look as bad as like when you look at Bloodborne, you're like, oh my god, that is ugly. It still looks passable, air quotes, but like there's loads of pop-in, characters kind of phase in and out. There's a really strange, again we'll go back to that, so in Bloodborne you go to that house to like level up. There's a doll thing sitting, shaking your head Alex, like outside the house,
yeah,
and it's a really weird like I don't know how to describe it, but it's like
But the hair looks
dollish.
like straw, kind of thing.
Yeah,
like Wurzel Gummidge. Yeah,
yeah, just like that. And it's really off-putting. And obviously that starting section, you go through quite a lot of crowds, and it did not help. Like, so the settings are locked on the Steam Deck, so it's locked at 30 frames per second, and not that pish. You can sort of change bits and pieces, but it struggled. So like that whole opening section, like the game, I think the gameplay is great. It's a really good game. The writing seems good. At first, when I first played it, Gustav, the sort of, I assume, main character, I was like, he looks a lot like Robert Pattinson.
Yep.
Pattinson. Facially, and then I was looking up who does the voice, and it's I think we said this before. It's Charlie Cox.
Yeah.
In terms of who's Daredevil, that kind of thing. Tristan Thorne in Stardust.
Right. I always want to say Charlie Day.
That's
Whenever we're thinking of him, that's not the right person at all, is it?
Yeah.
That's Toad
That's Luigi.
from Mario. Is it? It's Toad.
Yeah, he's Luigi.
Oh, yeah, Toad is Keenan. What's his name?
Yes.
Keegan.
Yeah.
That guy. Yeah.
Keegan Michael Key?
That's the one, yeah.
That sounds right. Yeah. So like it's well written. The cutscenes look good as well. So there's a massive jump between gameplay and cutscenes. But when you go, when you set on your expedition, and you're sort of going around the world, the most off-putting thing for me was either going through a wee cave and coming out into the light, or being in a house and coming out outside in the house or in the cave. It's relatively dark, and as soon as you hit outside, it's like bright. There's no phase, like, so if you're standing inside and you look out, it looks darkish, but as soon as you go outside, it's like instantly light. And it's like, that was like such a cut, like such a snap change. It really takes you out of the whole experience of the game. Just you're like, oh yeah, this is happening. So I kind of googled it.
So it doesn't happen naturally, like, because I think I'm trying to cast my mind back, but I think when you come out of a cave, you're supposed to get that, like, whoa, everything's bright. Like when you come out of a cinema in the daytime, that sensation.
It's like switching a light on, or switching a light off. Yeah. It's not. And the fact that, and like the textures were all like phasing in and out. So I'd looked up exactly the reason that sort of put me off the Steam Deck. It was like having a fanny about with fucking settings. Googled what I needed to do to make the performance better, and I asked. So Max came back because I was like, how do I get into properties for the game? Because I need to put in some code to unlock the settings for the game. So you let me know how to do it, and I've seen something on Reddit, and I was like, these are the settings you should use from basically the first proper world or area onwards. It should work quite well. And they do, it has made quite a big improvement in terms of how the game looks. It always played okay, but just in terms of how it looks, and that, like, even like beforehand, your character's hair, not only was it like straw, but it was grey at times. It's just really strange. Or like inside a sort of housey area, it was all really green, like saturated green. And so the first thing I did when I changed those settings, so there's a flag, little teleport fast travel flag outside this house. Changed it. Went in there, I was like, it looks normal. Doesn't look, there's all green bits, but like it wasn't just overly green. And it was at the bottom of that, there's like a broken wall to go outside. And I did that. I was like, okay, it was like a natural transition from going inside to outside. So the change in those settings, if you do play it on the Steam Deck, go into Reddit and it'll tell you how to make it a little bit more, or a big bit more playable in terms of how it looks. Because it was so distracting initially. Yeah. Like, I was like, I was considering, like, I Googled cross save. I was like, can I just get this on the PS5 now? That was like within an hour. I was like, have I made a mistake? I'm going to cut my losses and start again somewhere else. But I'm glad that I found that, and that I took the time to sort of understand how to change these settings. It was easy enough, to be honest. So yeah, now I'm progressing. I've gone through. I'm in a floating sea. Floating waters.
Yeah.
So I'm in that area. Again, outside some sort of hut. That's where I stopped yesterday.
Okay.
Yesterday afternoon. Not had a chance to play it since then. But yeah, it's. I'm really enjoying it. It's save all those issues, which now that I've changed, absolutely demolishes the battery.
Does it? Yeah. Oh, well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Obviously, technical limitations of the Steam Deck aside, glad you've managed to.
But I don't know what
tinker.
Yeah, like I don't know what I expected.
No,
I think in my head I was like, it's going to be the same as what I would get on a PlayStation.
Yeah.
And do you know why I thought that? Because the way that everyone goes on about a Steam Deck and how great everything is on a Steam Deck, I'm now faced with the reality that all those people are full of shit.
Yeah.
Because some of the games are fucking horrific. Like, just they either look like crap, or they just barely play.
Do you know what I'd be
and
interested?
Now going through, seeing all these like little green ticks that's like very optimized for Steam Deck or whatever. This isn't. It still has it's like an orange circle because it's like small writing, and obviously like,
yeah,
I think it's just such a like not powerful game, but like it was there's a lot of like processing that goes into it. Yeah. It just can't cope at times.
No, and that is the Steam Deck experience. Like for me, it's been a indie machine. I don't think I've played anything AAA on it or really tried. I think I'd be interested to know, because you played through, well, not through, but you played a lot of the first Berserker Kazan on PS5, didn't you?
Yes.
I'd be interested to get your view on how that looks on the Steam Deck in comparison.
Yeah, we'll do.
Because I thought, it looks pretty good. Like because it's quite stylized, isn't it, compared to something that's more realistic. And I thought it was okay, but I can imagine it might feel like a downgrade if you were to try it. Possibly.
And the same for you too, if you to go and at least play a little bit of the prologue for an Expedition 33, just to see exactly what's on those base settings, just to go and have a look.
Yeah.
And so you can come back and be like, holy shit.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. Because like Laurie was like, oh my god, that opening prologue. And I was like, this is just walking through Blur, you know? Like,
it's, I'm pleased you've started it though. It's such a good game, and it only gets better the further in you go. So. Yeah. Brilliant. Excellente. So just waiting for Alex to start it properly now.
Yeah, and I mean, I was thinking about it the other day, but I'm not quite there yet. One day,
did you not start it?
I did,
back when it...
but I didn't get very far.
Okay.
It's a big undertaking, isn't it, to take on that.
Can't get it on the Switch.
Look at Lewis.
I have no doubt that the Switch version would look great.
Or at least it probably would look better, wouldn't it, than the Steam Deck version?
Maybe it'll be on the Direct if it ever comes along.
That would be nice. What have you been playing on your Switch 2 though, Alex?
Nothing else on my Switch 2.
Okay.
Let's call it playing some nice cozy games on my Switch 2, but you don't want to hear about them. But what I've been playing on my PlayStation, because I can't completely abandon the rest of the consoles. I still need a little bit of love. I've got enough to spread around. So I've been playing PATAPON.
PATAPON.
Boom, PATAPON. But yeah, I've been playing PATAPON 1 and 2 Replay. A game that I've never played. I think it was a Vita game back in the day. Is that right? Certainly a PlayStation handheld. So yeah, I have been playing just the first one. I've not got through the first one yet. I haven't got to 2. And it's just such a fun little game, fun little rhythm game. It's very much call and response. And it's like it goes, you put your thing in, it goes pata, 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 pon. That's what comes up on the screen. And then your wee patapons go, bom, bom, pata, pon. And it's like different. At the moment where like you've got like a one of the calls is for them to march and one of the calls is for them to attack. And you're trying to get through these different missions to like progress, and then it unlocks more. You need to build up your formation so that you get more of the different types of patapons and yatapons and yakapons and all these different things that can do different weapons or different hats which make them stronger. You can then birth more to increase your capacity to go out and do all these different missions that are all around just rhythm, call and response essentially, and it's just a lot of fun. It looks really nice, like it's one of those obviously from a handheld, but this coming and seeing it on the big screen, it looks lovely. And it's got that kind of art style that it's always going to look quite nice. Like some of the menu screens and things like that, you're like, oh, that's a bit old school. You can see that's been kind of stretched up, but or like some of the kind of information screens, it's giving you tips or saying do this, do that. And it's like those old, you know how it's like they're like nice curved boxes with like yellow bits on it that tells you a little bit here, and you can just see all that.
Oh yeah.
That's like back from what you remember, but the actual game and the gameplay and all the little characters and stuff looks really, really good. And yeah, this is. I'm glad to actually finally play it because it's just fun, and it's one of those you can maybe play for. I was playing it for like 20 minutes again just before we started recording tonight, and as Lewis joined us, I was waiting. I was just going bom bom bada bom, and it's just you get stuck in your head, and yeah, it's fun, absolutely fun. Definitely another one that I would recommend people check out if you've never played it and you like a rhythm game.
Yeah, I need to check it out. It's on all consoles, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah, because it was exclusive originally, and I think this it's published by Bandai Namco on all consoles this time, rather than coming out from PlayStation. So yeah.
Yeah, but it feels like a PlayStation game, doesn't it? So I get
it does. It's just because it's just I think it's one of those you always just kind of associate it with PlayStation.
Yeah. I am having the same experience with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4. So obviously that's on Game Pass.
Yeah.
And I started it on there, and I was just like, it's just a PlayStation game to me. Like it doesn't feel right playing it on the Xbox with an Xbox controller.
It's just one of those brands you do associate with PlayStation, don't you?
Like I always, I don't know. I've always played Tony Hawk's on a PlayStation, and it just feels really weird playing it on anything else. Very odd. So yeah, I only did a couple of, like I unlocked the second level and did a little bit on that. But yeah, it's cool. I'm not as hungry for Tony Hawk as I was when the first like 1+2 came out. So I'm not as excited by this as I was then. But it's still cool, like the whole intro video and seeing all the old skaters that you remember from then, and obviously they've peppered in a load of new ones as well who I've never heard of. Yeah, that's cool. And then it gets to the start screen, and it's like Lupe Fiasco, Kick Push is like the theme song to it, which is just, that was like, oh, this is cool, because that wasn't in the original, obviously. And now they've put a really fitting song, and then they've got some of the old songs as you're doing runs as well, with some newer songs put in. It's really well done. Like hearing like Del the Funky Homo Sapien, and I think it must have been Tony Hawk's 3 where I first heard of him, and then I became a massive fan of him. And that's like, I think Tony Hawk was always really good for that, like introducing you to new bands and new artists and things. So yeah, it's just cool.
Well, see, I never played these games back then because I have no idea who these people are you're talking about.
Imagine what your musical taste could be.
I know.
If you had. We could have saved him. Yeah.
I just imagining like Tony Hawk going off doing some big trick off a like half pipe, and the music just be like, "Fix you."
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Really different energy coming to it. But like, see, Alex, you've never played any Tony Hawks, like 1, 2, 3, or 4?
No.
Oh man,
because I never had like original. I never had a PS1 like at the time, so like it just kind of passed me buy it. I played a little bit of 1+2 remake, and I'm like, oh no, I don't like this. Like, it's too hard.
See,
I'm like, nah.
I think it's a weird one. So I played a little bit of 1, but primarily 2 back in the day. And I couldn't, when 1-2 it was released. When was it? Is it 1-2 remix? Is that what it's called?
Like, it's just 1 and 2.
1 and
is
2,
it not?
yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot that it was timed.
Yeah, yeah.
In my head, it was like it was just unlimited time. But I don't know if that's down to the fact that I played it so much. Is it the same in 3-4? It's timed.
Yeah. I don't know if that changes the further you go on, but I just played traditional mode, and because I think 4, I think 4 was structured differently, but they've made it into the same structure as all the others for this remake. Because I think I remember there being a bit of backlash, something to that effect. Anyway,
I wonder if 4 changed because of the popularity of Skate.
Maybe.
Skate was more open world, right?
I think so,
Sure
and more
it was.
technical as well, wasn't it? But I was always a Tony Hawk. I didn't realise how much I'd played Tony Hawk's 3 though, because that first level I was like, oh my god, this one, and I thought I'd only ever played 1 and 2, but no, apparently I'd played quite a lot of 3 as well. Yeah, it's good. I'll again probably like Patapon is one that you sort of can dip back into for a few runs here and there, but I don't think it's anything that's going to hold my attention for any significant amount of time. Really quickly though, Lewis, before you take us out of here, you played a bit more Blade Chimera, right? You spoke about it last week, but give us an update.
Spoke about it last week. I played a bit more of it. I've finished it.
Ooh,
Completed it. Tick. Done. I think I probably land on like about a 7.
Okay, all right.
What was it? Not like not an amazing game. It's still, a 7's pretty good. In today's market, you say 7, you're like, oh well, it's just average. It's not. It's still a good game.
Yeah.
But there's just not that I'm looking for a difficult Metroidvania. It wasn't that difficult. There are a few times that I'd died, but like it wasn't like super hard. And that they introduce like mechanics or characters that you feel like, well, you know that your character has a good relationship with these folk, but you don't necessarily get that from anything that happens in the story or the writing. So it's almost like it's glossed over. Like there is like an overarching story, but like there are a few bits and pieces that just kind of fell short. But it was still good. It's still like a good game to play through, and it was only like 7 hours, 7.5 hours, so it's not overly long.
Cool.
But so I finished it. I only like 2 days, 3 days.
Yeah.
It's like I had just started it before last week, and I think I finished it. I don't know, the Saturday or something. I can't remember.
Yeah. It's kind of like a nice little aperitif.
Yeah, it was a sort of, because that's the first thing I'd finished since, I don't know, March.
Yeah.
So it was nice to just to get something,
Get one under your belt.
get something under my belt.
Yeah, it's good freedom.
Finished.
And the first completion on Steam Deck.
First completion on Steam Deck.
You never forget your first.
Nope.
Nice.
Nope.
Lovely.
Just to take us back, I've got it in front of me. I'd like to just highlight one review for Patapon 1+2 replay, right? Okay. And it's just someone moaning. I love seeing reviews of people moaning for the sake of it. So this person, not recommended, 1.5 hours on record. I think this almost contradicts itself. I don't understand this review, right? Back in the days, Patapon 1 and 2 were available for €10 each, since they were essential games for the PSP, and I don't understand why I should pay more money than I did in 2009 for the same game. €30 for both, brackets, €15 each feels a little too expensive, especially if you consider that they disabled the co-op mode. Right, negative review, but he's bought it. they bought it, right? And they've returned it. I don't understand. That's nothing to do with the game. That's just more in the fact that it cost a tenner more.
Yeah. In how many years after?
Yeah, 16.
That's not bad going.
I was looking at it going like, shut up. Like, just complaining for the sake of complaining. Like, product refunded after an hour and a half. It's got nothing to do with the cost, I don't think. Because you're not going to go after an hour and a half be like, I paid €10 for this. No, actually, I paid 15 for the first Patapon. It's just silly.
I mean, that's a purchase purely to leave that review.
Yeah. Or they've bought it expecting it to turn into some sort of Souls-like or something, and they've gone, oh, hang on, this is the same game I played 15 years ago. What's this all about? Yeah. There's some crazy mofos out there.
Yeah. I wanted just to highlight that because it's just strange. But yeah, let's finish out this by playing a little game of Guess the Outro, Conundrum. Yeah. Oh my God, it's back again. Yes, Guess the Outro, Conundrum. So 10 questions. You get 10 questions. I'll give you, I don't know, some clues. Maybe some trivia, potentially some YouTube comments, and then a conundrum, an anagram of the game in question after question 10.
Okay.
Do you want a clue?
Yes,
to begin
please.
with? Yes, please.
To begin with, what shall I go for?
Let's get this before the anagram, Alex. Come on.
Let's go.
Let's do this.
See. The game has a Metascore of 92.
That's high.
That is high.
That's high.
It's high.
That's an elite group of games.
And which platform? Because Metascores have different scores on each platform.
Let's just say them all.
Okay.
So
It's factually incorrect.
Yeah. It's like he's not taking this seriously. Did this release in the last 10 years?
Oh, let me just quickly check my notes.
The current year is 2025.
Yes.
Just for anyone listening to this in the future. Might happen.
If you've dug up that time
did.
capsule.
Mm-hmm. It did.
It did.
It released in the last 10 years. Great stuff. Thank you. Over to you, Alex.
Is that an indie?
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh.
High scoring indie.
Is this the first indie that you've... This isn't a question. I think it's the first indie that Lewis has done, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. Indie. 92 on Metacritic. Great. This is a lot
Are
to go
you
on.
writing stuff down?
Yeah.
That is a lot to go on, you're right.
Yeah. Now. No, let's not overthink it.
Yeah, don't overthink it, Ben.
Was...
Overthink it.
Alex, is this a good question? Was it released on a handheld platform? Is that a good question or is that a pointless question? Could we get more
I'd be
specific?
shocked if it wasn't.
Yeah, I would as well. Yeah, because it's an indie. Presumably it's multi-platform.
Yeah. We'd probably claim it Steam first.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go with... Was it released... I'm going to narrow down the year further, Alex.
Okay.
Was it released before 2020?
Yes.
Okay. So we know it's in that 5-year window between 2015 and 2020. Okay.
Not sure that helps me because I'm rubbish with when things came out. But yeah. I'm just thinking of really good indie games. You try narrow down platform. Not platform, I actually meant genre. But
I don't know. Well, what are the most common indie genres? You've got your Metroidvania, because I'm thinking like it could be a Hollow Knight or a
Deck builder.
could be a Dead Cells.
Yeah.
So if we say Metroidvania,
Moonlight or
yeah, shite
I
shopping
don't think
game.
that was as high as that, was it?
No, could be like an Inscription. So it could be a deck builder or a Slay the Spire.
Post 2020.
Ah, that's true. Yeah. What?
Come on.
Is it a? Should we just? Is it a Metroidvania? Is that? Should we just ask that?
Yeah.
Is it a Metroidvania?
Nope. It is not.
One of these weeks is going to do Hollow Knight.
Yeah. For the avoidance of doubt, this isn't a question.
Yes.
But would you class Dead Cells as a Metroidvania?
That's a question. There's a question mark at the end of that sentence.
Let me try to rephrase. Dead Cells. Metroidvania. No, it's still a question.
Would I consider it as a Metroidvania?
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay, cool. It's not really though,
I
is
give
it?
you that one for.
But yeah.
Well, it is because like, you can get items that help you bypass areas.
Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah. A Roguevania. Okay, cool. So, not a Metroidvania, an indie that came out between 2015 and 2020 with a 92 on Metacritic.
I feel this is, I don't know, something's making me scream early Switch.
Yeah.
It's got to be early Switch.
Was it released in the first 2 years of the Switch life? So 2017 or 2018?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for that.
Was it available on Nintendo Switch? Was it first available on Nintendo Switch in 2017 or 2018?
What?
Was it released on Nintendo Switch
Initially?
in 2017 or 2018? I feel like we've tried to get about 3 clues out of one question. Might end up fucking ourselves.
Let me check my notes. What was the question?
Fucking hell.
Did it release in the Switch in 2017 or 2018? Is that the question?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I think we're due a clue now, right?
You are.
Hit us.
At least Ben has played this game.
Celeste. It's got to be Celeste.
So what platform does that... What?
Well, is it a platformer?
Oh, could you ask, did it have like an N64 remake? Was there a recent N64 remake of this game?
That would really narrow it down. Was it sampled on the hit song 2018 Switch Up?
Is that a question?
No. Is it a platformer?
No.
You're so confident.
Oh, what a dickhead.
What was the clue? I missed the clue.
At least Ben's played it.
Oh, is that the clue?
Okay.
Question 7. I've got quite a lot. I've still got quite a lot to give you.
Well, give us
Okay.
something else
So
then.
I think
Feel
we're doing-
generous.
Yes, I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
I'll give you something after 7.
Okay. Oh.
You seem like you were having a wee breakthrough moment there, Ben.
No. I'm just trying to remember the lyrics to 2018 Switch Up because it lists like every indie that came out that year. Everybody's like, "Oh, mate, what's the game of the year? Wait till it goes into Philip Mewson stuff. Oh, I can't remember. God damn it.
For your song,
Yeah.
can't remember if it's going to be included.
I thought you memorised the song. No, I'm trying to think what the lyrics are myself because it's got a list of the games that came out in 2018. Alex, you go. Think of a question while I'm trying to remember those lyrics.
Ben is like nodding his head. He's rapping in his head.
Yes, you can see the beat.
He's saying the words Philip Mushin, or the guy's name was.
So it's not platformer, it's not Metroidvania.
Yeah.
Is it a deck builder?
Is that a question?
Yeah.
Wait. Is it a deck builder or an RPG?
Yes.
Undertale. That's my next hunch.
And how would you narrow that one down?
Was it featured in the hit song 2018 Switch Up? So, what was the other one? RPG or deck builder?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How would you narrow that down? Has the...
Do you want to...
Yeah, give us a clue. Go on.
Give you a clue.
So help me God if you throw us off.
Clue. Don't want to give it away too much. Where are my clues? The game features NPCs such as River Person, Onion San, and Grillby.
Onion San. I've not played this game.
I mean, that could be Undertale. I don't remember. There's a load of stupid stuff in it.
Try to think what anagrams you can make out of Undertale.
Deltarune. It's an anagram.
That'd be a good one if that's right.
Yeah, at least I reckon it's that. Has the composer gone on to compose music for Pokemon games?
Yes.
Oh! I think we fucking got it. We fucking got it.
Are you want
Okay.
to guess, Ben, just for the glory?
Or should we ask them any more questions just to narrow it down? It can't. It's got to be Undertale.
It's like, does the creator of the game's surname relate to a wild animal?
Yep. Does it feature a skeleton called Sans?
Onion Sans?
Sans. Let's just guess. Let's be bold.
Go for it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm trying to make you win all these.
Yeah.
You sure?
I mean,
Sure you want to guess?
Toby Fox is the only composer who's gone on, who you would know has gone on to compose for a Pokemon
Is it
game.
that other guy?
Fuck off. It's Undertale. Undertale.
Is that you're guessing that?
Final answer.
It is, of course, Undertale.
Yes.
Well done.
We beat the conundrum.
So glad I put in half an hour to pull all this stuff together. Fucking get it.
That's the way it goes.
Interestingly, I had initially thought of Celeste for this one.
Wow.
So that'll be the
But
next
I'm
one, Ben.
In your mind.
Do you want to... Just because I pulled the stuff and it's right in front of me, I'm going to... the conundrum would have been True Laden.
Okay. Did you consider doing Deltarune as a conundrum?
No, because the last clue you would have got is the sequel to this game is a conundrum of its own.
Ah, okay. Very clever. I love that you come to the table with multiple clues as well. I respect that. Because it does take some time to pull this stuff together.
Would you have got... So the YouTube comments... It took me so long to figure out how to dodge that disco ball attack. These are from the video or the song that we'll listen to. the YouTube video for it. Banger. You Can't Change My Mind. Oh, it is such a great song. This is what perfection truly is. The piano at the piano at the beginning, the core references, the Metaton motif, which you've got Metaton as a character name. The classical part, lights, camera, action. We love you, Metaton.
No, that wouldn't have helped.
All good. And I didn't know if you had played it, Alex.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't think it's an Alex game, but then who knows?
Who knows? In this day and age, everything's... All the old rules are out the window. Who knows what each other likes anymore?
Exactly.
Crazy.
Mental.
I am really pleased with that.
Well, I'm secretly furious.
Secretly.
Makes me even happier.
Okay, well, let's close out the show as we listen to Death by Glamour, composed by Toby Fox from the game Undertale.